Now, he was one of the stars of British architecture at the height of the empire, designing buildings across South Africa and India and beyond. But Sir Herbert Baker called Kent home. In fact, his family home was at Owletts near Gravesend.
Well, now a major conservation project by the National Trust to restore the 17th century mansion's been finished, and it opens to the public next month after 2 years of painstaking work. Sarah Smith has been given a tour.
Built by a wealthy farmer as a status symbol in 1683, it's a later owner who has made this house quite so interesting.
It's a combination of beautiful architecture on a sort of relatively small scale, combined with a really interesting family and a really interesting member of that family in Sir Herbert Baker.
Sir Herbert Baker made his name as an architect, designing grand buildings across the empire. In South Africa there was the Union Building in Pretoria. In New Delhi, the huge Secretariat. He also designed war memorials, but when he demolished much of the Bank of England to rebuild it, he was heavily criticised. Through good times and bad, though, this was always home. Sir Herbert gave this house to the National Trust in 1938, and the interiors, from the furniture to the ornaments to the paintings on the wall, are just as they would have been when he lived here. The house reflects the man with mementos of his travels. This Empire clock, an early electric model from the 1920s. Today, his grandson and his family have moved back in.
He's an amazing man, and his architecture in London, a South Africa House, for instance, in Trafalgar Square, and India House, I mean, they're landmarks in London, and he hasn't really got the name that he should have, that he deserves.
After a 2-year restoration by the National Trust, Owletts will be open to the public every Sunday from April. Sarah Smith, BBC South East Today, Cobham.
It's quite a nice house, isn't it?
It's all right. It'd do.
On to football now, and Brighton and Hove Albion are taking